It is what it is. It's only because I'm a sex addict. That's really...
it just helps. It facilitates the addiction. It helps, right? Now you have more sex.
Anyway,
it's the only way I can live with myself. Because obviously I don't pull as much pussy as I would like to. And so it's like, I gotta get my nuts something.
So I like guys by default. You know,
it's just at this point, it's like it's a best friend, and they're just helping you with your nut, and boom, and then they're like, hey, all right, head it out. Like that's, you know what I mean? Like that's kind of how I look at it. I mean, it's, you know,
I'm bisexual for convenience.
This is Room 356 with Claire, Chris, Marshall, and Justice. In this room, there's room for every topic. Let the debate begin.
All right, go on.
all right. So I guess I have to disclose some information because it's taken too long for everybody to either figure this out or y'all know. And
But why would we ask? That's like,
that's a good point. Well, I figured we can make it into a funny thing, but that's
So you were just waiting for that moment. Come on, somebody ask me.
basically.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm a bisexual, so I
kind of had that thought.
yeah.
But
You're a what?
How do you ask? You know what I mean? How do you ask? Like, for real.
Yeah,
I put it together.
That's why I keep asking, because you'll say things and I'll be like, did he say something that was like, you know, that was like a joke towards that? And I was like, I'll ask you to repeat yourself, and you'll say something like that I didn't think you said, and I'll be like, oh, well, maybe another time. I'll just keep waiting. You know, like looking at my phone.
You're such a troll, dude. What the fuck?
Marshall loves
You're
the long
such a
con.
troll, bro. Like, that's so funny. That makes me love it even more. You're like troll. Are they gonna figure it out? You're funny, dude.
You have to literally pull out his fucking dick and suck it right here on the in front of everybody.
I just kept waiting, and I was like, one of these days.
That's hilarious, dude. Like, I had an idea, but I would never like, you know what I'm saying? Like, cause that's just, you know what I mean? Like asking a chick if she's pregnant. You know what I mean? It's like, oh, this could go really good or really bad. I don't really want to do this. I'm not gonna touch it. Like,
Yeah.
cause you're like, what the fuck? Like, you know what I mean? I'll be like, I can't take that back. I can't take that back. Like,
What makes you think I'm fucking gay?
Yeah. That's cool, man.
It is what it is. It's only because I'm a sex addict. That's really...
It just helps. It facilitates the addiction. It helps, right? Now you have more sex.
Anyway,
It's the only way I can live with myself. Because obviously I don't pull as much pussy as I would like to. And so it's like, I gotta get my nuts something.
So I like guys by default. You know,
it's just, at this point, it's like it's a best friend. And they're just helping you with your nut, and boom.
Yeah.
And then they're like, hey, all right, head it out. Like that's, you know what I mean? Like that's kind of how I look at it. I mean, it's, you know.
I'm bisexual for convenience.
Yeah.
That's surreal. I don't know if that's frugal or like, I don't know what.
I don't know if the LGBT community is going to accept that.
Well, so like, yeah, that's right.
That is awesome.
I always on Omegle. I keep thinking too, because
Because they're like, dude,
now
think about that you said that you're always on there. But I don't really know what that is.
I'm always constantly like, I'll hear people in here while I'm saying shit, and I'll be like, you know, I'll be like,
I'll be a little one. Okay.
I'll be like, you know, oh,
This is a good occasion. Yeah.
what will I say? I'll be like talking to them, and I'll be like, yeah. I'll be like, so where do you land politically? And they'll be like, oh yeah, I land on the right. And I'll be like, that sounds kind of gay. And then like I keep talking to them, and they're like, they ask questions or something, and they'll be like, well, are you homophobic or something? And I was like, no. And I'll be like, I'm gay myself. And I'll just like say shit like that. I don't know. But yeah, and I just kept expecting like one of these days I'll be like,
You're living with some open-minded motherfuckers, bro. Like, we would just there'd be no issue. If you never said it, I'd never say anything about it. You could be walking, you could be curled up with a dude on the couch, and I would still never say, I'd be like, hey, what's going on?
You cuddled with the
I was
guy.
like, what's up?
I kept waiting. I was like, you'll come out here in a minute or so,
Nah.
and you know, and nothing.
I did,
You're just stuck in your room.
Yeah.
You're studying or whatever.
That's fucking hilarious. You're like setting it up, you're like, all right, put your hand right here. All right, here you go, take it. Get your hand off.
say something. He never said anything, and I was like, "Oh my god."
What am I gonna say? I came out. I saw you in oh boy, I'm not gonna say his name. Saw you and him on the couch, and he was like laying up against you, and you had your arm wrapped around him and everything like that.
I never saw any of that.
Yeah, when you guys came in, I saw him like immediately. I got the vibe from him.
I did too. Yeah.
So
and then y'all went straight to your room.
And
Yeah, and that's what I keep saying to him. I'm like, dude, if by this time they don't know, they're like so clueless, or they're trying to be
you gotta be like, oh
Be
yeah,
respectful.
oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. You gotta yell it loud. You're like, all right,
Yeah.
Marshall, keep your gay stuff down in there. And then we might say something. Nah, but it's hey, it is what it is. We like what we like. We're attracted to what we're attracted to, and it's nobody else's business. So
The trolling and then the reasoning. That's
why
I love you. Those two things are why.
ultimate
That's
troll.
why I love you, bro. That's fucking great.
I kept trying to like. I was like,
Like, I'm sex addict. I mean,
and it's gotten to the point where I'm like, now it's like I'm
oh, that's awesome.
I'm disclosing information about my health right now, and you keep being like, what was some of the stuff you were saying? You're like, it just seems, I can't be like, oh no, I haven't slept with anybody since then, and then like, 2 days later, maybe I find out I have like chlamydia or something. I'm like, damn, I caught chlamydia. They're like, who have you slept with? And I'm like,
I got it from myself.
Was it her? Was it him? Him? Her?
yeah.
One of these 3, 4, 5 people.
Yeah.
Line them up. Check them out. Oh, now it's out. Now you can exhale.
Yeah, there you go.
I wasn't stressed out about it. I was just trying to wait until I could do something
So you can trick us.
I was trying to make it like a comedic thing, and it just never.
Well, it's comedic.
This is why I was like,
You definitely did.
I was like, I can probably try to pitch it, but I'm gonna have to be careful about how I pitch it to see how it goes. But I figured, like, I don't know. I've already came out to my parents and everybody. Huh? Yeah, they know.
Oh,
They know, because I was like, that was how I was like. We were talking on the couch that one day when she first came here.
Oh, that's
and
how it is. Oh, okay.
Yeah. So I was like, I didn't want her to make I didn't want to make her feel like alone.
That's
So I was like,
fucking really cool looking.
yeah.
That's solid.
But I kept thinking, I was like, I'm gonna keep waiting.
That's
I've waited
cool.
this fucking long. I was like,
That's pretty cool.
It's been like
it's
fucking how many months? At least 6 months.
it's been a
That's a
while.
long hold, man.
I kept thinking, I was like,
You're like a con.
no, I've already came out to my parents and like everybody I know. I'm not like,
Yeah, that's good. I mean, it's not. I mean, I can understand people being leery about it because especially depending on your background. Like, you come from a religious background or something like that, being kind of shy about coming out to like family members because like they have an image of you, and once you disclose that information, the image is altered in some way. And I mean, there are some parents like, okay, I knew from the jump, super cool.
Right.
But a lot of times it's like, oh no, I don't want my daughter to be a lesbian. I don't want my son to be homosexual because I have this American dream of them, having a family and all this stuff and giving me grandkids. But once you accept this is who I am, this is what I like, damn what anybody else has to say about it. It's like, okay.
I still want children. I still like women are the to me that's the cream of the crop. I can't get any better than women, and that's why I've told all the guys I'm with. I'm like, look, this is gonna be temporary.
I've had better than you.
And
it's her.
I'm like this is. I'm very like I.
You know what you got in mind. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I mean, at least you're straightforward with the people you're fucking with. That's like a solid.
I do
A
that
lot
all
of
the time.
people aren't, dude.
It's hard because I'll tell
I'm
women
with
that
girls
I'm
that are
bisexual.
buying. They won't tell me, or like, you know what I'm saying. For whatever reason, they'll be like, they'll just think that I just want to get in on it, or it's something that they're ashamed of, or for whatever reason. You know what I'm saying? They won't tell you that shit, but they're like, fucking
Tell me.
inside. Yeah, because they're like, yes, it says, and they get all disgusted if I seem interested in it, but I'm like, but it's you, it's what you're doing. Why would I not be interested in what you're doing if I already fuck with you? You know what I'm saying? Like,
I will respect it if you don't want me to join in with you and your homegirl.
yeah,
I'm
right.
okay with that.
Right.
But just knowing that that's something that you're into
I can see
as a
that.
dude,
I can see
that's
that.
a turn on for me. And you were saying what? You were with girls that were bisexual?
No, yeah. I mean, every girl I've been with has been a bisexual, but no.
So
what I
you
was
know how
gonna
to pick
say-
them, Marshall. You know how to pick them.
What I was gonna say was that it's tough to like, I don't think girls like bisexuals, and that spooks.
Bisexual dudes.
Yeah, and
some of them do kind of feel a certain.
The freak ones
It
do.
spooks
The
me.
freak ones do.
Yeah,
It spooks me 'cause
that's very cool.
Like, I don't really, like, when I'm with women, I don't want guys. Like, that's not, you know what I mean?
Right.
So, like, I would never think about, like, cheating on a girl with a guy, or even wanting to have a three-way with another guy with a girl. Like, that's
just
not on my
too
mind.
much. That's,
Yeah, I'm like, I just want the girl. Maybe, like, way further down the path, possibly, but, like, that's, like, right now, no. Like, fuck
Yeah.
it. I couldn't imagine, you know. And, like, yeah. Anyway, and it's just hard because I feel like they have, like, some sort of, I don't know.
Stigma.
Yeah,
Yeah, there's like a stigma attached to it.
I mean, it's understandable, you know, for some women to not like bisexual guys. It's like, you know, what's going on there? But if you're, and that's the important thing about one, being confident in who you are and accepting who you are. So then you don't have to compromise the important parts of you to accommodate someone else. So if this is extremely important to me, then I want to find someone who's going to value it as much as I do, or at least close to as much as I do. You know, so just like with you and Amanda, there was things that were really important to you that she didn't really value, and so it wasn't going to work out. It was always going to be that tension. Right. When you find someone that says, "Okay, I can respect this about you. I may not agree with it. I may not want to partake in it, but I can respect that part about you and understand that it's a big part of you." Then that's someone you can work with, because then they're open-minded to see what can, you know.
I wouldn't say it's that big of a part of me. It's not like I.
You're a sex addict, so yeah, it's a big part of you.
Sex addict is the big part of me. I have, you know, but I don't like. Did you hear all of it yet?
Hear all of what?
Marshall just came out. Marshall is bisexual. OMGs!
This ain't the first time I'm hearing about it.
Yeah, he told you.
No, yeah.
How about the time I found your Grindr profile?
Oh yeah, true.
It said 1 foot away. I was like,
That's me.
God damn it.
Knock on the door.
Chris, I kept trying to wait for like the right time to be like, you know, like funny about it, and it just never came.
Oh no, I kind of had to just be like, yo, by the way, yada yada and so, but I mean, you know.
But what was it? Chris, I was talking to them about like my I was having like problems and stuff, and it got down to the point where Chris was like, well, if you slept with anybody, blah blah blah, and I'm like, well, no, I haven't slept with anybody since Amanda. I'm like, all right, you know what? I'm tired of holding out for so long. It's fucking over. Like, I might as well just go ahead and like, I don't think I could ever find the right time for them to be like suspicious of it to the point where they ask. So I was just like, I'm gonna go ahead and just.
Well, I will say that when you said you hadn't slept with anyone since Amanda, I immediately went back to that night when you were, I was like, I don't know about that, but I wasn't gonna say anything, and then you're like, okay. I don't know if there's going to be a better time.
I was wanting you to say something. That's what I was wanting.
No, but
That's the problem.
It wasn't my place to say anything.
It was definitely. It's always your place to say something around me, dude. Like that's dude. I just want to hear it.
I would have never said anything, no matter what I saw, just out of respect. Unless you told me, dude, I would have just been like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
All right, I guess since we're all sharing, I'll share too. I like girls that like girls.
That's crazy.
Oh my God.
As most dudes who like girls. There's nothing surprising about that. I remember I
That is so disgusting, Justice.
I remember like one of my friends asked me if I was into like lesbian porn. That was before I like transitioned and stuff. But I was like, yeah, of course. She's like, how does that work? I'm like, imagine it like this. I like Snickers a lot. Now I got 2 Snickers, 2 of the same thing that I like together. It's like
I can double fist them and double stuff them.
Okay. All right.
Well, that just makes it all the more better. Yes. Yeah. There's a lot that we share at this table here. It's beautiful.
I mean,
Well, I definitely feel uncomfortable after that, so I'm gonna have to
What,
like.
lesbian?
I'm gonna have to let the front know, and I'm just gonna have to.
that makes sense, you know.
I no longer feel
I can understand being gay, but like,
Yeah,
that's a step far.
Yeah. You like watching, but you don't like participate. That's too taboo for me.
Now that can get a little weird and creepy. I've seen like some movies where they implemented like, I don't remember which movie it was specifically, but like the lady and the guy were like fucking, and she's like, and the guy's like, who is that? She's like, oh, don't mind him. He just like likes watching. I'm trying to remember what movie it was, but it was like a specific. And like they'll be sitting in the corner like.
He just likes watching. I know that
That sounds
familiar.
good. That sounds very good.
That sounds so
Sin
familiar.
City.
Was that one of them?
Possibly.
And
Well, you have the cuckolds who like, don't mind their wives sleeping around, and sometimes they
There's
like
a few
watching.
things I've seen that in. Yeah.
So I don't know.
Right, well, I mean,
That's a whole nother level right there.
you have to get you cut out.
Not gonna happen to me. I mean, I'll admit I've done some wives, but I've never had a viewer, an observer.
Yeah, it's true. Somebody watching me, I'd be like,
Performance anxiety.
I need him to join in, or it's just not going to be. I don't know. Depending on who it is.
I can-
It's like Danny DeVito sitting in the corner, be like, nah,
I'd be
fuck
alright.
that shit. I need to leave.
I can see the I'll be all right.
I'll be all right.
I'll be all right. You know what, buddy? You ain't doing anything with me, so you know what?
Any special
Enjoy
requests?
the show. Whatever, man. Fuck it.
Exactly.
Anything you want to see me do to her?
Yeah, right.
Any requests? For $5, I'll do anything you want.
Hold them to the end of the show.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We'll wait till the end, and then we'll take a few requests.
Let me put my best work in.
Yeah, because I might cover your requests. You know what I'm saying? So we'll just hold up, and then we'll go over them at the end.
If we missed anything.
We'll high five.
Mine
Out of here.
The water messes up the recording.
So let's talk about the first.
Are you watching?
The first episode. Did y'all listen to it?
Oh shit! I just got back from judo.
It
Nah.
was a pretty good episode to pick. That was a pretty good show.
Definitely gotta listen to
Well,
it.
this one is going to be a bomb freaking episode.
Yeah.
Shall we end this?
This was gonna be a bomb one.
This is going to be fantastic.
Oh, I thought you meant that. It was like,
Nah, probably not.
we were gonna bomb it sort of bad. But,
See?
yeah, it's probably. Oh yeah, it's still going.
See, we got all kinds of walks of life in here.
Yeah, this is pretty cool.
Got it. Got different nationalities, different religion, different sexualities, different genders, different, everything. Political views. I think Marshall is the fence leaner.
Yeah.
You're the most extreme. You're the furthest right, I think.
I would say.
I mean, you like Fox News and you like Trump. That's the furthest right.
I would venture to
jokes.
guess that I'm probably the most left-leaning one here.
So yeah, Claire would be the
I can see
most
that.
left leaning.
Those are jokes. I
I
don't
can-
like
I can
Fox
imagine.
News,
I'll listen
and I
to
don't hate Trump. That's
I don't
what-
hate Trump, but I just think he's an idiot. But we're not going to talk the political on this one. But either way, go on.
Okay.
Where do you land politically? Would you say? What do you think?
Where would you rank yourself, or you're just gonna say
I'm just kind of wherever.
distant?
He's an
I'm just
independent.
I'm kind of where whatever and whoever is pushing what needs to be done, and I honestly don't have any sort of allegiance to any particular side at any given time.
Yeah.
It could change. I would have no problem putting in a ballot for red and then a ballot for blue. Given my particular situation, I haven't done a lot of voting.
Yeah.
So once I can put them in,
Me either, but
it's going to be interesting.
Trump all the way, dude.
Especially
Trump all the way. Don't.
Trump
2024.
You cannot.
Especially studying law and actually.
We're not going to
following
sour this
laws.
episode with politics. We were talking about sex and sexuality.
Good stuff.
So.
Yeah,
Any-
that stuff is pretty good.
Yeah.
Sex is all right.
If you haven't had any bang bang,
Top 5.
I highly recommend it.
Must have.
Let's talk a little bit about like the what were we talking about the other day? Sex addiction. So yeah, so like as far as porn and everything goes, and like that whole the chestnut,
No pun intended.
oh yeah. Yeah, I just thought about what I just said.
Chest on my chest.
I wasn't even thinking about it. Alright, so listen. So, oh shit. So yeah, I mean, they say that porn is bad for you, right? And I don't know if sex addiction is bad for you, but I feel like they think an AA or NA or whatever.
It's an addiction just like any other addiction. I mean, there's
addiction.
I feel like
problem.
Yeah.
More so than what it is. I mean, sometimes what it is can be pretty bad, but addiction itself is a problem.
But it is good exercise.
Yeah, so like it's like being addicted to exercise, man. It's as natural as that.
Yes, as long as you're not, overstepping anybody else's freedoms. You know what I'm saying? As long
And I
as you're
guess
not
it
doing
also
that,
isn't technically having some like bad repercussions on you. Like some people want to say like, oh, porn doesn't do shit, but then some of these dudes act like they don't know how to act around people, and then it's
That's
like.
true.
It's like,
That's
dude,
it'll
not,
suck this social part of your brain dry.
I've
Yeah,
seen so
that's-
many people be like, what? And then it's just like,
with whoever you're attracted to.
it's just like, dude, I think you're too used to signing into Twitter, and then like half the shit you see is straight up porn.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, I used to be like that on Twitter, but I'm lighting up on that.
Yeah, my YouTube looks like that sometimes, but the algorithm is just, I don't know what's going on.
The algorithm's wild, dude. It's
I
like,
blame the women behind Nova.
It's hackers. Anyway.
it's hackers.
Anyway.
They're trying to brainwash me with this stuff. How am I supposed to turn away from fat booties and thick thighs? I can't.
What's
The robot knows
interesting-
I can't resist.
What's interesting is I think that like people who consume like sexual content on a daily basis, I think that like so for example, my friend, he has like on his Snapchat, on his Twitter, on his everything he looks at is like sexual as fuck, like every single day. And he'll just be flipping through his phone and it's like
I don't
pictures
know.
of ass and everything. And he has problems in relationships, and he has problems when it comes to like watching porn and stuff. And it's just very like, I feel like the more that you consume outside of like that, let's just call it special time or whatever, like I think it has like a desensitizing sort, like you were saying, it'll suck your social.
Yeah.
I think that seems to be like, he's fairly good socially, but he's not like super good socially. But
I mean, I would say that it does have an impact on your stimulus or stimuli, whichever one is correct. So when you're consuming so much porn, and especially if you're into the more risque, taboo stuff, which I like a little bit of that stuff, just because it's a little more just stimulating for the mind. So when you're in the regular act, then you're still looking for that extreme intensity, that almost taboo element. So it can desensitize you to the actual act of engaging with a person physically.
right.
If you're watching porn that much,
It's just,
consuming it that
for those
much.
people, vanilla sex is so normalized, they don't realize how taboo sex is as a whole is to other people. I think so. They don't understand that line that most people have, where it's for them, it's like way farther because they've been desensitized to such a point.
Vanilla sex is my shit, and I think it's
Vanilla
it's because I just don't get enough vanilla sex. I feel like if I got more vanilla sex,
Chris's face! Oh my god, I can't!
if I was like in the fucking, what is it? What is it? If I was in the missionary position, like every single day, fucking a girl in the missionary position, I could see, I guess I would become like, yeah, right. But like, I just don't get that, like it's not that like readily available for me. It's not that. So I think it's something that like, I look at that as like intimate time with a girl when like, I'm sitting there like, looking into her eyes and stuff, and like things are going on.
That's
like
how our day was.
this is
So you're a sex addict and you're romantic.
Yeah. Extremely. And I also have, so we were talking about this the other day, how I have an issue where, like, I'll be, like, as soon as I sleep with a girl, I fall in love. And it happens every time. And, yeah, it's one of those things where, like, I was even saying the other day, I was saying, like, I'll, like, have conversations with her while I'm fucking her.
Yeah.
And, like,
So how was your day, baby? Yeah, I was
well, I'm kind of stuck.
Talk dirty to me, man. What the hell are you doing?
Oh, my God.
Talk dirty.
Your eyes are so beautiful.
But both of the girls I was with loved it. They thought it was, you know, yeah, I guess. But, you know.
How long were you with them?
Well, so one was 2 years, the other one was a month.
Okay, so
I broke up.
2 years. 2 years. That's a decent relationship.
Yeah.
A month. Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
Typically,
you have
I
to
think
think
most
too,
women, even
wasn't-
the nicest girls, want either shut the fuck up or talk dirty to me.
Well, no. Now there were
Yeah.
times where I'd be fucking her and it wouldn't be like conversation time. Like I'd be like, you know, going in on her, and she'd be like,
I know. I'm not looking to conversate when I'm here.
"Oh my God, I had a healthy
Just
balance.
saying.
Do I need to put something in your mouth? Shut the fuck up.
I have a healthy balance. It's not every day that I'm like,
You're stroking her hair like, oh, you're so beautiful. You have such beautiful children. Like, what?
oh, I don't go quite that. I definitely don't simp. That is
My lady boner
I
has
am
gone
so-
down.
Yeah.
It shook that shit right
But I mean, being romantic is not bad.
Right. I mean, generally choke.
No, they want you to apply more pressure. I'm a big guy and I got big hands. It's like, is that too much? No, part of it. Really? Woman, I'm about to cut off all
You
your
gotta just get ready to say some shit.
Like,
too.
no,
That's
pull
the-
my hair until you're ripping it out the roots. I'm
You'd be surprised how much pressure you can put and still breathe.
This is gonna end well.
It's all about maintaining that pressure, but then still being able to breathe through that. Or cutting off.
Yeah, just
just
a little-
enough.
just
enough.
Some
But never,
like the
but never
asphyxiation.
overdoing it in either the pressure or
Right,
cutting
right.
off their oxygen flow.
Sometimes just a firm grip without
Yeah,
even
just a firm enough
squeezing it
grip.
much is
Just that
fine,
pressure.
then
Just that
a-
pressure can be
Yeah.
enough.
Women's pain tolerance is insane. It's like, does that hurt? Biting the nipple? No. I know my teeth are almost touching each other, which means I'm basically biting your nipple off. How does that not hurt? A little more. Okay. I can't do it. The pain stuff?
I don't know if y'all feel this way, but I like to like bite like shoulders.
Shoulder?
Like her
Yeah, I'll bite the shoulder
or
and
chin
neck.
sometimes. Like
Yeah.
I'll get her on her chin. Like so with. I said her name. Fuck.
We've said her name several
You'll
times.
have to-
There's many.
Doxed.
You have to bleep it out. Anyway,
A lot of
with her, she with she listen.
Did you just bleep them all out?
With this
I was
girl that you were
Yeah,
sleeping
when I was
with.
with this girl, I would bite her chin, and she had such, you know.
Jowls.
Well, no, her
sensitive?
she had acne, and
Oh,
it would hurt her,
no.
and yeah, it was bad. And I was like, damn, I can't. Like it was
Why you
hard.
wanted
That was
it
hard
off
not to
your
like be. Able
Oh God! Don't think about that. That's the last thing I want to picture. Oh God!
That was hard to
Be
do.
like,
That was tough, tasty.
That was hard to visualize.
that's pretty.
Anyway. Yeah, I
Sorry, everybody.
that was hard because I was like, but chin, like the chin and the shoulder. Yeah.
Oh, look at it. Yeah, I bite like the neck, the shoulder, and everything like that. Basically anywhere that I can move my head while I'm
Yeah.
working.
Inner thigh areas.
No, the inner thigh is
I
beautiful.
don't bite her
really
there.
nice.
I like something
The
with a little-
mound and that monkey.
I like something with bone, so there's like resistance.
No, I like the soft,
I don't know why.
fleshy stuff.
Well, alright.
Give me a woman that got some lips on her. Ooh, yeah.
Well, that's different. I'm not talking about
On the
that.
top and the bottom.
I never think about biting her pussy or like biting her like.
Why not? I ain't talking about biting her hard,
biting
but
her inner thigh. Well, yeah,
biting the inner thigh, yeah.
I'm
They
talking about biting her like shoulder hard and like biting her chin hard.
bite the inner thigh. That's good spot. That's an erogenous zone for women. Like even just kissing it, biting all that.
I'd be scared of her.
Biting the booty and it.
I'd be
Well,
scared.
they'll
of, like,
tell you. They tell you. That's what I'm saying. Like, is this enough? And they're like, no, more. Women have high pain tolerance. And not every woman is into
It's all
everything.
about communication.
But the women that tell you, they're like, hey, I need more, I want harder. Like, cause like I say, I'm a 6'4" black guy. I gotta be careful.
That's my
I can't just kind of do everything to everybody. So if you're telling me you're into certain things, all right, we got a gauge.
I'm sorry, we were having a tangent off. Where were we at in this?
Pain tolerance.
Pain tolerance.
Biting.
I was gonna say I can't confirm. I won't divulge much, but I've been bitten all over, and that shit's
Intense. You like it?
it tickles to me.
See?
Tongue. I can't
That hurts.
stand.
And Jake kept worrying he was gonna hurt me, spanking me
Help
too,
me.
and I had to keep telling him, you can fucking go right ahead. I mean, I've tested the waters. I know my limits.
Okay, wait. Jacob's his name?
Jay.
Jay.
Get in there and
I keep forgetting. And I'm like, okay.
You can even slice off my wrist, cut off my hand. I want it just like that. I want that much pain.
Oh God, okay.
Like, hold on.
write your name in my arm.
The one type of pain that I really dislike is a sharp cutting pain. No cutting, please. Heat play, biting, hitting, or like spanking, all that kind of stuff.
You like hot wax?
Hot wax, yeah. I'll take hot ass showers and just like rotate until like my body gets like entirely used to it.
All right. What do y'all think about tongue?
But what?
Tongue.
I like giving. I like going down on the. What do you mean?
Like a fur or a
Kisses?
now?
Like,
Or like
Tongue kissing?
yeah, kissing wise.
Oh, I need
It's
it.
nice.
I don't want the friend kiss. Just no. I want that French stuff. I want it.
Yeah, but do you like basically making her like deep throat your tongue? Is that
What?
like?
I would shove my tongue down her throat and let her suck on it. I would suck on her tongue.
I mean, if she wants to
play
suck
with
on
her
your
tongue.
tongue, let her suck on your tongue. But if she doesn't suck on your tongue, that's it. Like, I mean, it's
I'm not.
like, it's
into
just
that.
like that.
If you can't kiss, kissing is a turn on in itself. Oh man, she's calling. All right, we have to end this episode soon.
Sure.
So I should have left. Is it still recording? All right, it's still recording. All right,
Okay.
real quick. If you can't kiss, you probably are bad at sex.
Yeah.
For me, kissing is important to me. So,
It's like step one almost, to like getting sensual. Like, if you just skip the kissing step,
that's your audition.
it feels kind of awkward to me, at least.
kissing's great. Sometimes during sex, I won't do it.
Not during sex.
Oh,
But
no,
I mean, like,
sometimes I
like-
straight up like no.
that's why I say kind of like a step one. Like, it just kind of lays the foundation. Not like saying like you go from kissing to sex, but
No, I know.
you
it's
sort of
good.
exchange it at some point, and it sets the
Right.
mood.
Every once in a while, yank that hair back and smack one on him, and then just back to
I'm
work.
good.
I cannot stand a lot of tongue. That is like one of my pet peeves. If I'm fucking a girl,
Oh, I love tongue.
I can't stand her sucking on my tongue, and I can't stand girls who try to put their tongue down your throat.
I love my tongue getting
I
bit
can't
and sucked on.
However she
Don't
wants
bite
to,
it, but
however she wants to express
Definitely
herself
suck on it.
sexually.
Jade's good mom.
I'm like, if you want to suck on
Alright,
something,
with
I have a
good reason.
perfectly good
Tongue's
penis. That's my. I'm like, you want to suck on something, I have a perfectly good dick. Go for
It's
it.
not just change.
But what if she likes doing that? Though? So you gotta like,
No, but dump her
do it
ass.
a little bit.
She can't do pull-ups. She can't do. Yeah.
My wife must be a beautiful Amazonian goddess who can fucking hunt caribou.
Oh my god.
Bare
Not
hands.
quite like
Yeah, no spear.
Bear jump
She,
on it.
just her sharpened
right.
claws, she fucking tears into it.
She didn't have to
Bite
do
the
that.
neck, tackle it, bite the neck.
Yeah, fucking turns all his
Yeah.
teeth into a necklace and
That
shit.
does sound like a bad bitch though.
Oh god, it's Loki getting the hottest chick ever.
Choking out a deer in a headlock.
Amazonian women?
Oh yeah, that's the best.
Oh, all day, dude. Oh, I don't give a shit.
You don't fuck them, they fuck you.
Yeah,
You just
fucking
said yes,
having a chokehold while she's fucking straddling you.
we got to bring this episode to a close. We're gonna have to reconvene this conversation because this was a good one. But I got to roll.
Alright.
So this is room 356. Signing up.